Oh, wait till you get a load of this story.
I'm ready.
Yeah, me too.
You got it? Is it a real story, or is it just...
no, it's a real story.
Okay. All right.
Well, Green Bay Packers quarterback Jordan Love has a charity group called Hands of Love with a mission of getting kids from all backgrounds to play sports. Each football season, Jordan donates cleats for each touchdown he scores, and last season he scored 23 touchdowns. So now, before the new season starts, Jordan is traveling from team to team, giving cleats to children who otherwise might not be able to afford them.
Well, that's nice of him.
You know what?
That
Good
is
for
really
Love.
nice. Yeah, good for him. Good for Love. Love wins again.
Love
Yes.
lifted me.
Love conquers all.
Yes.
All right. Love lifted me. That's a good one.
I think that could be a song.
That is a song.
Oh,
Love
sing
lifted me.
it. Sing it.
Sing it.
Love lifted me. Love lifted me. When nothing else could do. Love lifted me.
And
Yeah, it's been a
every
while.
choir director,
Yes.
you had two endings, like that they either went "Love lifted me" or they went "Love lifted me." And then they'd start the next verse, it was quick and
It.
You guys are good.
Yeah. That's a classic hymn right there.
it's a classic.
You know,
yeah.
so many churches don't even sing hymns anymore. You know,
We still do, though. It's just nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, my church, that's one thing I wish they do is because I don't. It's not a complaint. It's all good. No, but I miss some just traditional hymns. The ones you grew up with. Sometimes there's just a comfort in those, and it just seems like that's just not as important as it used to be in a lot of churches. So.
Yeah.
But that's a topic for another day.
It's a topic
Not
for another
today.
day. You want to know another topic?
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's true or not, but I think it's true. Are we really going around the moon?
I think we're going. Yeah, the Artemis takes off
Yes.
today. I think actually, and it's going to the moon.
Okay, I haven't heard about this, guys.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I've been a little under a rock.
That's well, you've
Fill
been
me
busy.
in.
I think they're going like, and they're spinning around like.
Are they not landing on the moon?
See, that's what I don't
So we need
know.
to look into this because I'm kind of with you. I saw something about this yesterday. I'd kind of
Yeah.
casually heard something about it, and then but I'm kind of also the guy that doesn't. I really honestly at this point in my life I've determined that I don't think we ever went to the moon to begin with. I really don't, and because we haven't been back. I mean, if we went then,
I'm with you.
You're telling me we couldn't, with all the technology we have, we couldn't routinely be going to the moon? People aren't living on the moon. I mean, it's just it just makes me go, come on. So I don't know. That's maybe an unpopular conspiracy theory, but it just over the years I've looked at that and thought
It does.
You're
And
telling me we went all the way to the moon on that thing. They landed it. Guys got out, walked around, did stuff, assembled a doom buggy, got back on. I mean, just think of everything about it with the technology at the time, and it doesn't add up. I mean, I just it doesn't add up.
Okay,
So
this says
that's just me.
They originally planned to launch in early February, but the flight was delayed. First by hydrogen fuel leaks, and then later by problems with the upper stage propellant pressurization
I think we've all been there.
system.
The old
But it's
upper
like we were
stage
talking
propellant
about
system.
we were talking about electric planes yesterday and not getting on one. Like these people, we got a hydrogen fuel leak. That seems to be a big issue.
Yeah,
Who's fixing that? Where's Jenkins?
Yeah, right. I know. It's just, but I don't know. It just seems like by now, if we accomplished all of that, like, what was it, 1968, and through those years there where we were doing all that, and we just decided to scrap it and instead make a really cool jet that could go to space, is basically what we did. Never landed on anything with the space shuttle, And I'm just like, gosh, I don't know. I don't get it.
The longer I live, the
understood it.
more I really start to question.
You have questions, don't you?
I
Yeah.
do. Yeah. But
Yeah.
there's just still a part of me like, yeah, we went to the moon. But did we? I mean,
Yeah.
there's still a little
Oh.
doubt.
They're doing it for future lunar landings. So, like, this will be the first to walk on Mars.
Oh, they're trying to get to,
For the-
okay,
in
so
the
they're trying to
future.
get to the moon so they can launch from the moon to
It's-
go to Mars, maybe, or what?
Yeah, Artemis 2 is a crewed test flight validating the Space Launch System rocket and Orion capsule systems before future lunar landings.
See, I just look at it, I think, man, if we went to the moon in whatever that was, I'm sorry, I don't remember the year, but
67.
We
let's
should be
just
on
use,
Mars.
we ought to be able to use at least that technology
Yeah.
and make it happen easily. You know, we perfected that, you know.
See, and that's
so what
why-
are we doing now? We're sitting here trying to come up with, well, I don't know, we better test this thing. Do you think this thing could actually get to the moon? Well, Jenkins, you know, we've apparently been to the moon with some very crude equipment. Well, I guess, yeah, you're right, but we probably better test this highly sophisticated technology that is so much better than that.
Which makes you go, are we really at Mars?
I know. Yeah, well, is any of this?
Are we?
Because you can't verify any of it.
I know you
You
can't,
just have to
like,
trust them because
you do.
it's. I mean, they can say, "Yeah, we're flying around Mars right now. Look at this. We landed a thing, and here's some video." Is it really video? I think we're so much more skeptical as people now.
We
than
are.
Back then, I think people, you just tune
Right.
into the nightly evening news, on like CBS, Walter Cronkite, or whatever that.
Right.
And that was where people, you got that in the newspaper, and that was it. And so he could tell you anything, and I think people just were willing to go, oh, well, Walter said it must be true. And now there's so much information everywhere, and not only information, but fake information. I mean, there's so much stuff. I think as a society we're so skeptical of every single thing now because you got too much information and you've just seen things and you go, come on now. That's why this stuff I don't know, man. I think
the gang should text in like, why yes we went to the moon and no we went to the moon.
Oh, that's a good one.
Well, yeah. I mean, sometimes I think maybe I'm just a wild conspiracy person,
like
but
I
I do. Over the years, I've gotten more and more skeptical of it.
I think as you continue to get older, it's like, I don't know. I mean, I've always been like, yeah, we went to the moon. Yeah, we went to the moon. Over the years now, I'm like, I don't know now.
It's as we progress, like our electronics and everything, and we see what we're doing with AI.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm like, why can't AI just send a helicopter, send something to the moon?
Right. See, you just have questions. It's like I remember when I was a little kid, the Chamber of Commerce actually one time in Lovington had an astronaut there. I think his name was Jim Irwin, and I was a kid and I thought, man, that's pretty cool, an astronaut, and he brought a moon rock, and everybody got to hold this moon rock. Apparently a rock that was on the literal moon. And I'm like, wow. And it was light as a feather. It was like it was made of styrofoam. That's what it felt like. I mean, it was just really, really light. And he was talking about how there was no gravity on the moon, so it didn't have any weight. I'm like, even as a kid, though, I was sitting there going, yeah, but we're on the Earth right now, and this thing, I don't know, there's gravity here. I mean, it just, none of it added up. But
Or like the astronaut
whatever.
ice cream from the Science Spectrum. Did you ever get that
Oh,
with
no,
your
I
kids?
never had that. No.
Oh,
My
man.
kids, I don't remember it.
I was like, this is what they eat on the moon. Ice cream. Freeze-dried ice
They
cream.
drink Tang. It's just it is interesting. But is there anybody else think? Do you believe we really landed on the moon and we had men on the moon doing stuff? Because even when you look back and they're sitting there hopping around and stuff, and I'm always like, well, if these guys are hopping but there's no gravity, how come they hop and they just don't float away? I mean, they keep coming back. I mean, they jump up and now they're down again. So there must be gravity, right? You'd have to be if a guy's hopping around. And how does the capsule just sit there? The landing vehicle just sit there. If there's no gravity, it's going to float, wouldn't it? That dune buggy thing you drove around, it would float, wouldn't it?
Lovey.
I don't know. It's just the whole thing's so crazy. It really is.
Lovey
It's
has
fun
a
to
good
talk
point. He said, I think we did go to the moon. I think we haven't been back because of what we found.
Now that is actually okay. You know what, Lovey? Now that's something I can get behind as well because. We go to the moon and saw something so startling and scary that society wasn't ready for it. it was going to shake up everything we know as people.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I could get behind that
Like
theory.
the dark side of the moon.
Dun dun dun. Maybe that's why
What's
we're just
there?
That's probably
why
why
we're going around
Roswell.
it.
Yeah, and that's why Roswell all fired up. They were like, we're gonna just test run and see how they react to aliens. And then everybody freaked out, so they're like, yeah, we can't go back to the moon.
Well, that was before we went to the moon, even though.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, see. Yeah, with the aliens,
Okay.
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know the
about
whole,
this.
but it is great, Lovey. That's a good conspiracy theory that I've always loved conspiracy theories. I remember when I was a kid, I had a book. I found it at there was a bookstore in the mall when I was a kid. It wasn't in. This is before Barnes and Noble. I can't think what it was called. I can picture it, but anyway, I found this book called like the 100 Greatest Conspiracy Theories, and I was probably like, I don't know, I had to be like in 7th grade or something. Even at that age, I was so into that kind of. I thought, man, this is awesome, all this crazy stuff, and I still have that book somewhere. It's interesting every once in a while to pull it out and read some of the conspiracies from that many years ago, and how many of them either we've come to find that a lot of that stuff really was true, or there's. I mean, it's just it is pretty crazy.
Right.
But yeah, Lovey, that's a good theory there. Something crazy.
Yeah,
on the
let's
moon,
run
we
with
couldn't
Lovey.
Go back.
I don't know.
I still
'cause
don't
like
think we went.
I know. I like to think though we went. Like, yeah, we had the technology when we went.
I mean, we can't. If that came out that we didn't actually go,
Right.
oh my Lanta, that's in every history book, every kid's head, every.
Right. Well,
And what a cover up.
Well, you've heard the
What a cover-up.
A lot of the story comes from there was a director, I think it's Stanley Kubrick, and the story is, and this is where the conspiracy is, and whether or not it actually happened, I don't know, but this is where a lot of that comes from. Is that he's a famous movie director, and he said before he died at some point he had said something about the actually filming the moonwalk in a Hollywood soundstage, and so that's you usually Google that and find something about that, but you could see where something like that could be possible in that time because there were no ways to verify anything. I mean, if they shot a rocket and people saw it on TV, they're like, "Wow, we're going to the moon," but after it got out, it went high enough, people you just had to really trust that what you were hearing was real. That's crazy. All right, let us know what you think there. Did we go to the moon or did we not go to the moon? As we're about to launch something else towards the moon today, the Artemis. Yeah. Can you find what time they're launching that thing?
I think it's 6 o'clock. I think.
Like what time? I mean, did they already do it?
No, I mean like
No.
6 p.m.
Oh, 6 p.m. Okay.
That's what I thought I read. Unless there's
Okay.
delays.
we better.
April
let's-
1st at 6:24 p.m.
Okay.
A crew of 4 will
Look
fly on a 10-day mission. So 10 days is the goal here.
Is it 6:24 Eastern or 6:24?
Eastern.
So it is Eastern. So
Mhm.
5:24 our time. Okay. Okay. I'll be when JT's on.
Look at us doing math.
I'm going to put a calendar
We're
in.
learning how to use a clock. Wow. Talk about your technology.
Oh, I bet they didn't tell time.
Oh, man. All right. All right, cool. It is, by the way, and it's funny, they're launching out on April Fool's Day.
Oh, I was going to say, what if they get there and they're like, April
Right.
Fools?
Tell me that. Why are they
That's
doing it on
weird.
April Fool's Day? Now they're trolling us.
One of our gang members just trolled us.
Why?
Jesse. He kept telling me he was at the front door, and he wasn't. He did that twice.
That was an April Fool's joke. Oh my gosh, he got
He got me.
You
He got
kept
me
getting up and
twice.
walking out there, and I was like, "What are you doing?"
He got me twice.
Yeah, the first time you did, you said, "Jesse's at the door," and I'm thinking, "Hey, breakfast, all right." And then you came back empty-handed, and I was like,
That
"Okay,
is
well,
hilarious.
Isn't
where
that
is
funny?
he?" And then you went again, and I was like,
Jesse.
"Okay." And then you came back empty-handed. Jesse, you got us on that one.
got
I
That's
should
funny.
have pulled April Fools on you when I forgot the code again. Hey, a friend of mine just texted me, Kinsey, and she said, "Dude, y'all broke my brain. Now I have to call my dad to see if we landed on the moon."
That is so
Kenzie,
true.
that's so true.
That's
Yeah.
funny, but I'm telling you, man, stuff like that is always fascinating to me. I just love thinking of the possibilities. What if we never went? It's just crazy, man, to think about stuff like that.
Yep.
Hopefully, we're doing something today for real, though. But we didn't find they're not trying to land on the moon, right?
Right.
They're just
I
going
think they're
around
just
it.
going around it. Yeah.
But see, again, that goes back to that deal of like they're so skeptical. I mean, they're so like, we need to test and see if we can fly around the moon. Dude, you apparently already landed on it and got home. Well, did we? I mean, but it's like they're scared now.
They're like, but I'm a little bit of a...
Yeah. What Lovey said, nobody wants to go, dude, do you want to land? I don't want to land. Do you remember what happened back they landed thing the first time?
Let's just fly
You
by.
heard the stories? I'm not landing there.
Wasted one tally body.
Just tell them we went. They won't know.
Yeah, they're probably like, that guy gets no credit and he actually did it. Why would we do it?
Oh, my gosh. All right. Anyway, back to the fact that it is April Fool's Day. It always reminds me of our April Fool's joke from, I don't know, how long has that been now?
It's been a long
3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's been a while.
Time.
But yeah, where we played the 1-second song with this. And then we had people calling in and nobody could get the answer of what song it was. And
that's been a good 10 years.
You think it's been that long?
It's been a long because I had my knee surgery about 4 years ago, and it had been years. So maybe like more like 6 or 7.
Okay.
Because I remember her saying, "Remember that joke you guys did years ago?" Yeah. So.
Yeah, that was a good one. But what was funny about it, if you ever missed that, I know, and I shouldn't even bring it up because maybe we do it again one of these days. But there'll be new people that didn't hear it. But no, so we played that, and then we would take the calls, and when somebody called, we would tell them, hey, we're just playing a joke, so just guess any song. So we'd play it back on the air. People started getting so frantic, like, I can't believe nobody knows what that stupid song is. Hey, listen, it's just a joke. Now, why don't you say a song too? And so people were saying, I don't know, man. Is it I'm going to say the Fireman from George Strait? And it got so it got so bad. We had people coming to the radio station at the front door trying to get in so they could tell us what the song was, and it was hilarious. It was so fun, and a lot of people never got to hear the payoff of it. And so I've got friends of mine that really like it. I remember one time a guy I knew, he was a cop here in town, and we'd seen him somewhere, and it was like 2 or 3 years after, and he goes, hey, by the way, how stupid are people? And I'm kind of like, yeah, they're pretty stupid. No, that thing y'all did, people couldn't even guess Sweet Home Alabama. Are you kidding me? Sweet Home Alabama? Oh, my gosh. And he was just like 3 years later beside him. I said, yeah, well, you heard, right? That was just an April Fool's joke. What? April Fool's joke. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. All this time I was just thinking how stupid people are. I said, no, don't get me wrong. People are still stupid by and large, but, no, it's there are a lot of stupid people in the world, though.
Oh, I'm one of them.
I mean, I was about to say,
get out of here. There are no stupid people. This is the not stupid people studio.
That's right.
That's what I told Katie Jo when we hired her. Just go with that. Just go with that. All right.
Blame it on Mudflap.
So no April Fools yet this morning except the one Jesse just played on us.
Oh, that was
a good one, Jesse.
Jesse got me twice.
We fell bad. Yeah, because I was all excited, and you kept coming up empty-handed. It didn't even occur to me that it was an April Fool's joke.
Yeah.
That's why April Fool's is so sneaky.
It is.
You never know.
It makes me want to not go out today.
I know, right?
I just want to go home.
Yeah, you just want to stay in the safety of where you're in control of your own situation there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. All right.
That was the payback for that because he said that he got him years ago.
He's been lying in the weeds all these years, waiting to get us back.
Because he said he kept trying to call in and call in, and we wouldn't.
Melanie T said, "Can you imagine how the phone would have been blowing up even if y'all had texting back then?"
Oh my gosh, the text would have been.
I would have left.
Yeah, I know you would have probably because
the text would have been like
crazy. All right. Well, it is 6:39, and it is April Fool's Day. So since we're not really pulling a joke this year, just be on the lookout. Or are we playing a joke this year?
Are we even here?
That's the question you have to ask.
Are we even here? That's the best. Nobody will know.
Right? Nobody will know.
This could all be pre-recorded.
We may be on the golf course.
And to show you how good we are, it's now 6:39 and 41 seconds.
Oh,
42, 43. Yeah. All right. No, I think we're here. I feel here. Do you feel here?
I never feel here.
Do you feel here?
Yeah, I mean.
Okay. By the way, we were, if you just joined us, we were talking about how, I guess they're sending that Artemis rocket thing up today to fly around the moon or something. So it made us start thinking about, did we ever really go to the moon? And then Lovey said maybe he thinks we actually went to the moon, but we saw something that was very disturbing, and we never went back because it was so frightening that nobody wanted to go back. which I can actually get behind that
get
too.
behind that,
if
yeah.
I can get past the fact that I don't think we could have landed on the moon and returned based on the technology that really existed at the time, since we haven't really been back and done it again. But yeah, Lovey responding said, "Have we thought about the fact that Mudflap might be from the moon? Maybe they did go and they found you and they brought you back and you escaped from the lab."
What year were you born?
So see, I mean,
born on St. Mary Moon Hospital, so
St. Mary the Moon Hospital. Yeah.
It would be named St. Mary's even if it was on the moon.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I think Covenant bought that. So, all right. Weather this morning is brought to you by Texas Battery.
yeah, not too crazy today. 86 for a high right now, 55.
Wake up!
Wake up laughing with Jeff, Mudflap, and the Gang. Featuring Katie Joe on 96.3 KLLL.
Well, springtime around here now, so spring is here. So are the bugs, actually. You may have noticed that. Rusty's Bug Stop now offers mosquito treatments for your home or business with the N2 Care Mosquito Station. This is pretty cool. It was designed to seriously reduce mosquito populations and keep your yard comfortable all season. Yeah, that's one of the things, man. You love the nice summer weather and the nice evenings and all that, but along with it, you got to pay the price of mosquitoes usually, right? So this is a great way to cut down on the mosquito populations. But it's the N2 Care Mosquito Station from Rusty's Bug Stop. So with the warmer weather, don't forget termites will be swarming soon as well. I know I feel like I'm bringing bad news, but I'm not really, because the good news is Rusty can take care of that for you. These termites, they can look like flying ants, and they come right out of a wall. So if you see that, call Rusty's Bug Stop quickly, because all their technicians are termite licensed and trained. They can come out and solve that, because, man, that is something you do not want. Listen, if you just think about what damage termites can do, that's enough. But when you hear this, they look like flying ants and come right out of a wall. You had me at flying ants coming right out of a wall. So, but yeah, get with Rusty's Bug Stop. It's rustysbugstop.com. And let them do like an attic dust treatment to kill pests. They can do that. They can handle the mosquitoes with the N2 Care Mosquito Station, the termites. I mean, anything that's creepy, crawly that you don't want around your house, then that's where you need to call Rusty's Bug Stop. But they're family-owned. Rusty and Tondra, great people. They've been spraying at my house for lots of years, and love doing business with them. And I think you will too. So right now, if you're a new customer, you can even grab $10 off a house and yard spray online. Now, they do residential and commercial, too, by the way. Rusty'sBugStop.com. The Bug Stop's here with Rusty's Bug Stop.
This is KLLL. Jeff, Mudflap, and the Gang.
96.3 KLLL.
And being one of those, like, astronauts.
And
you're
having
just-
to keep that secret that you never really went. Yeah, I know, it'd be crazy.
I mean, no, like, you're going up there, like, you're taking a look, and you're going, there's the moon, we got to go around it.
Yeah. No, it's fascinating. It'd be really pretty incredible, I would think.
I think
yeah.
that would be pretty awesome. Of course, would you get bored, like, I mean, the four better get together, and, I mean, you better,
No, what?
you got to get to know them,
Well, yeah, I mean, they've been training together for a long time, so they
know.
probably do know each other
But you
pretty
couldn't
good.
get mad at each other. I mean, you'd have to, like, Bob, I told you to quit dipping snuff over there.
It'd kind of be like being in this room every day.
I guess so.
Yeah, one of us, Yeah, no, it's good. No, I know what you mean. This is sort of like our own space capsule here. We're in it a lot, and so it can be. I know what you mean. It can get kind of
Tensy.
It tense sometimes. Yeah. But we don't ever fight though.
Oh no, fighting. Who? Nobody fights.
We haven't had any fights, have we?
No, and I hate to
see,
bring
no
up the word that that nobody wants to bring up, but I'm going to, like, bathroom stuff. Like,
Well, why do you want to even bring that up in this conversation?
well, because you're on the astronaut. You're an astronaut.
I thought
and
you were
you're
talking
up there.
about on the show in
No,
the
I did
studio.
too. I was like, where are we going?
No,
What are you doing?
not with that. With the astronauts.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot
I mean,
of
there's
things.
no privacy.
Yeah. That's true.
I'm just saying, no privacy.
None.
You seem like the last person on the planet that cares about privacy.
630.
96.3 KLLL from the Discount Storage Studios. Discount Storage is Lubbock's #1 place for climate control and drive-up storage units.
Flap, he looks over at me, and we're on the air talking, and he says, Jesse's at the door. I go, oh, okay, cool. I got brought breakfast, okay. And so Mudflap gets up, he walks over, and he goes back in empty-handed and sets back down, and we're still talking on. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Then he does it again.
Well, then I asked him because I said I was at the door, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm here now." And he did it again.
So Mudflap goes all the way back, comes back in here empty-handed again, and I'm like, "Are you unable to open the door? I mean, what do you need help? What?"
The second
Is there
time
such a bounty of breakfast you can't carry it all? I mean, I was wondering what was going on, and yeah.
The second I came back, I was like, the second time I was like, he got me.
Yeah.
He got me. I knew that it was like, okay.
Yeah, that's all right. It's April Fool's Day, though. I think we were talking earlier about probably our favorite April Fool's joke we've ever played here on the show was the one a few years ago where we played the 1-second song with Sweet Home Alabama, a song that's universally known by darn near everybody on the planet. And we played it, and we were having people call in, and when they'd call in, it was off air, we would tell them, hey, look, we're just doing a joke. Just say any song, okay? So people started just, is that The Gambler by Kenny Rogers? I mean, just crazy, crazy guesses. And people were getting so frustrated that nobody could guess Sweet Home Alabama because it's so over the top. Sweet Home Alabama, everybody knows that. Ding, 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 ding. I mean, it's obvious. Anyway, it was just that one was a fun one there.
And the next best was the Naked Bike Riders.
Yeah, it was like
town.
A nude bicycling club was on their way heading west, and they were
that was classic.
Yeah, they were riding through Lubbock. I think it was like down 19th or something, and heading towards Levelland and. Yeah, so that was a good one, too. Good a lot of people. But it's fun when people play along, too. Yeah, I just saw them. That's crazy. I can't believe I'm seeing that
They're
in
in
Lubbock,
Avenue
Texas.
Q now.
Yeah, right.
Oh, wait, that's real.
That's just regular Avenue Q people. Yeah, never mind. But that was a funny one. And then I think back, probably through the history of KLLL, I remember there was one that back in the day when John, Don, and Jane were in here doing this show.
Oh,
and they did. I remember John and Don called somebody at the IRS, and they on the helpline for taxes, and they said that they were Siamese twins and they worked for the circus.
Yes.
And their question was, did we try? I think we actually did recreate that one time. Did we? Yeah, that was pretty good. John Don did it amazing though, but it was they got the person on the phone and they were just trying to determine should they file separately or jointly. And and it's hilarious because the person was just like, well, that's let me
that's your choice.
Okay, and they're rifling through papers looking. Well, I mean, you could, I guess. Well, I mean, maybe. Anyway, it was pretty funny. I forgot about that we did that too. But yeah, there's been some good ones. If you've been April Fooled yet this morning, let us know. Let us know how that went.
Are you going to pull any on your kid, Joe? Are you going to pull any on your?
I don't.
Of course, now they know if she is.
No, I could get them. I'll be like, well, that's what you get for not listening to me in the mornings.
There you go, right?
Yeah, we should.
The ones that get it, I mean, yeah.
I bet more people are tuned in because I do like to trick people, so I bet more are tuned in to be on the. Yeah, I'm on the radar.
Okay,
for sure.
Yeah, that's why you can't go to the well every
radar
year
too now
because people just you start expecting it, and so yeah, there's no April Fools here. Apparently,
yeah.
I mean, now you got to listen with. You got to be very.
If you see me on the golf course, you know this wasn't real.
What if they really do start out and it's 5:24 and everybody's ready for the launch? They fire it up and they're like, April Fool!
Right, yeah. April Fool. That'd be an expensive little
they fired
joke.
It, lift off! And something at the top just explodes with confetti. Yes, yeah. April Fools! All right.
Hashtag America.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I think it's 5:24 officially. Our time is when the Artemis launches for a flight around the moon or something. So.
Okay, what was the last launch where people were stuck for? I mean, they were gone a long time.
They were gone a long time.
It's scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you talking about the one where they got stuck on the space station thing or
the space
something?
Station, yeah. I mean, this little capsule looks, I mean, you wouldn't have a lot of room to do a whole lot of,
Right.
I mean, I'm like, man, it's a tiny little spot.
Yeah. Yeah, claustrophobic probably. I don't know if I could do that.
I don't know. I mean, it'd be cool in one sense, like, like when you're swerving around the moon, and like, I mean, that would be kind of cool to see it.